Look at this. I blocked off my whole calendar for the day, and look what my calendar says. From 10 a.m. to 7:15 p.m. No. I blocked off my calendar and I just said no. I don't want to be booked for anything. I don't want to do anything today except what I want to do. It is Saturday. I don't even think I vlog with intention. Like, I definitely don't do weekly vlogs. I just do whatever the hell I want. Just, oh, I feel like bringing my camera with me today. Vlog. You know one thing I hate? I hate when clients, like, talk to you like you're the help. Like, excuse me? I don't just work for you. We work for each other. I'm not your slave. I'm just sorry, that's totally random, but I just got an email. Somebody saying, just send me what you have. I'm like, sir, I asked you, can you tell me some specifics, like what you're looking for? Just send me everything. Man, get out of here. Okay, so I was like in and out. I literally got the curtain rod that I needed, and I also picked up some Chipotle, and I had a birthday reward. They gave me like chips and a side, so you could get chips and guac, you get chips and salsa, you could get chips and queso. So I got chips and guac, and that was worth $5, so I was super happy about that. And I got a bowl, and I'm heading home, getting my curtains put up, doing some things around the house. I've just been so lazy this week as far as my fitness is concerned. I usually go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, and I've only gone twice this week. I just was too busy. I'm trying to make money. I really want to save and buy a house, and that's just so hard to do because things are just so expensive in Austin. It's literally unbelievable. And I know I've said this a million times, but I just feel so embarrassed to be in real estate and do this for a living and not have a house. Like, who am I to tell people, you know, you should buy, you should buy, you should buy, you should buy. And literally all I do is work with buyers almost. And I can't buy. And it doesn't matter. I've saved so much money. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Do you know how hard it is for one person to save $60,000 in less than 2 years? Do you know how hard that was? And it's just like nothing. It's literally like a drop in the ocean. It's also really hard to buy a house when you're self-employed because they're super like particular about your income. So most self-employed people, they're either like forced to put down a lot of money so their payments look small. So their payments are like small per month. Unless you've been doing, you know, your same business for like several years, you know, 3-4 years. But generally it's like at a minimum of 2 years of like, you know, pretty consistent money. But I was told by like some of my lender friends that I like work with that they can like average years. So, but I just don't want to risk it. I want to have money saved. I want to be, you know, confident that I can like, you know, pay $3,000 a month. No, a train is coming. So they blocked off the road. What are the chances? Right when I'm going. Nobody even be on this damn little railroad. Like, look at this. Okay. Oh, well, you can't see it good because this truck came. But nobody, look, watch what comes. You see that? Literally that one train. And they blocked the whole dang road. Like, really? I mean, I know they have to block it. It has to go somewhere, but I just find that so hilarious. Okay, and now it's already back up. least they don't have you going, waiting for so long. I don't even know why they have the train. Y'all, the public transportation system in Austin is a fucking joke. It's a joke. If you're coming here from a place like, who has really good transportation? New York, okay? If you're coming from a place like New York, Colorado, I heard like Denver has pretty decent, like don't quote me on that because I've never been there, but I've heard they've had, you know, decent transportation. And here's what I consider decent transportation. When transportation is so good that not only poor people ride it, not only people that can't afford a car ride it, okay? People that could well afford a car but decide not to. They decide to take public transportation because that's the quickest way to get around the city. That's the type of transportation we need here in Austin. H-E-B. I don't know what about this store, but there's always birds. Like once it gets like fall and it gets dark, not even in the fall, like even kind of in the summer too, but this is just ridiculous. One time it was so bad, like this is nothing. This is like so mild compared to what I've seen, but one time I was like, thought I was in that Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. So I was horrified. I'd never seen so many birds. It was literally like flooded. The sky almost looked black. That's how many birds there was. Yeah, this is the best grocery store in America. Don't let anybody tell you different. H-E-B. I said it here first. Okay, well not first. Everybody thinks it is. I'll find a birthday card for my grandmother. It's just so fun reading all the cards. Like, look. And then you open it. Sit your ass down and have some cake. Okay, let's see this one. Holy guacamole. Hope your birthday is a smash. Obviously, I can't give these to my grandmother. They're not even close to coming home. That's funny. So the cows come home. This one was the funniest one. Age doesn't matter if you have money. And it says crap. Are you old, truly older? Ask the mountains, ask the trees, ask the sky. Yeah. That one's really funny. The more birthdays you have, the brighter you glow. I was gonna get this one for a client because it's blank inside. She's a huge Beyonce fan. And I was like, can I manifest her buying a house because I bought this card and anticipating having to give it to her and writing a nice note inside. Because she'll know exactly what this means if I give her this. But I won't buy it. It's $9. Hey, this is cute. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I love really fancy cards. This is what I got from my grandmother. It's not really what I wanted, but it's what I could find. I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick to what I have. I did not think this through. Going grocery shopping when you have your trunk full of stuff. These are like rugs for a client. Well, a few clients. I have some closeouts coming up. But how the hell am I gonna fit all this? Like, how? I'm gonna have to put some in the back seat. Ooh, look at my chub. Oh, okay, that looks better. So vain. What time is? Oh, I thought it was 10 o'clock. Oh, look at those kids. It's like they're tailgating. I would give anything to go back to high school. Like, anything. You just don't realize how good you have it. not paying any bills, but still having a little bit more freedom than you did when you were younger. Getting ready to go to college. Like, I don't remember getting, like, bullied or anything in high school. I had a good time. I wish I was a bit more social, and I wish I wasn't so nervous when it came to boys, because I really dropped the ball on some great guys. Like, great guys. Just because I was just afraid. Because now those guys are like doctors, NBA players, everything. And you know how dumb I look? Fumbling the bag that hard? When I met some really great guys that were just so sweet, so kind, so respectful, came from good families, had morals, and just like treated me nicely. It's so hard to get men to see you when you're older, you know, because they all have one thing on their brain. And in high school, obviously that's the case too, but I never really felt that way. I felt like I attracted just really nice guys, really great guys. But I just never trusted men, and I was always super, like, afraid of them just based on things that had happened to me in my childhood. And I made so many mistakes. Like, some of them I still keep in contact with. Like, they follow me on Instagram and stuff, but there's one guy in particular. I wish that I had at least explored, so I could have known what happened. And the thing is, that guy, we actually didn't just stop talking in high school. Nothing ever happened with us. We just were very close. And dang, I feel upset. But when I was in college, he kind of just let me know. He's like, I remember I don't want to give too much information because I don't want, who knows, what if I blow up and could become some big YouTube star, okay? I don't want him to, like, look at my videos and feel like he's the one that got away. But, I remember very vividly studying abroad in Spain and getting a text message in Spain saying something along the lines of, like, I'm not going to find anybody like you. He probably wouldn't even remember this. But he said something along the lines of, I'm not going to find anybody like you. When you get back, we're going to have to figure this out. And this is a guy I'd never dated. Never had sex with, never did anything with. We just had such a strong connection. You ever just meet somebody and you just feel like they just know you? Like, you guys have some weird unspoken bond where somebody just sees you for not just who you are, they see you for, like, who you want to be. That's the kind of relationship I had with this guy. And he just stopped talking to me one day when he saw that I was in a relationship. Never heard from him again. It's been years. Okay, I'm at my apartment now. I'm gonna bring in my groceries. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday, by the way. I just came from the gym. I just did some cardio. I'm gonna head back to the gym, but I'm making breakfast first. I'm doing something very strange for me, but I'm getting ready to make an oat milk latte. Well, not really a latte because I'm gonna be just using coffee, and I think you need espresso for that. Hopefully one day I can buy an espresso machine because I've been wanting that for years, ever since I visited Italy a long time ago. By the way, nothing in the world like Italian espresso. This is not up for debate. This is not up for debate. Because if you haven't had it, you need to go from Italy. Like, There's nothing. I don't know if it's part of the experience, but I've had Italian coffee in other parts of Europe too. It's so interesting because like I spent several months in Paris. I should talk about that one day, but I spent several months in Paris, and there were like specific supermarkets for, you know, other European countries. Like, okay, you go to Chateau Rouge and there's like a bunch of African supermarkets, fresh fish, fresh meats, everything, right? And then the Italian supermarkets where everything was literally straight from Italy. Oh, can you imagine mozzarella straight from Italy? Don't get me started. All the meats, prosciutto, don't get me started, okay? But long story short, I'm trying some oat milk that I purchased from H-E-B, and I'm using my, I think this is called a milk frother. I rarely use this because I was like very disappointed because I realized very quickly that I am not a Starbucks barista, and I also don't work at like any other fancy coffee shops, but I really liked the way that it looked. I'm just gonna try a little bit. So basically, there's like a max line that you can put of milk. So I put some milk in there. I just want to see if oat milk's gonna froth, because in my experience, I don't know if this is true or not, but the milks that I've tried that had less fat always made the most froth. So, okay, here's an update. You see it steaming here? It does look like the volume has gone up a little bit. So, we'll see about that. And of course, I'm probably just gonna use my regular syrup. My Jordan's skinny syrups, you guys. This is the best sugar-free syrup I've ever tried. Okay, so here's the coffee. I made 8 ounces of coffee. Oh my God, wait. The only thing is it kind of tastes bad. I need to put syrup and stuff. Look, I also have this caramel syrup, like topping syrup. This is how you know I'm like a caramel addict. Oh crap, that was way too much syrup. Okay, it's not so bad. It doesn't make your coffee very creamy though. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not my preference. I think maybe this would be better in my tea lattes, but... And then I'm also just gonna put a little topping. Okay, and here is the final product. So, just some oat milk, some coffee. One day I hope to have an espresso. I think it would be so much better if I had espresso, because then I could use like as much milk as I want. It could be a real latte. But I don't have that, okay? I just have a regular Keurig, so sue me. This is kind of growing on me. I just don't like that I can't get my coffee like creamy colored. That's okay because it doesn't taste bad. Look at this. I blocked off my whole calendar for the day, and look what my calendar says. From 10 a.m. to 7:15 p.m. No. I blocked off my calendar and I just said no. I don't want to be booked for anything. I don't want to do anything today except what I want to do, which is go to the gym, take some classes online that I have to do some work around my house, and that's it. So I did end up just making the sandwich. So this is the Thomas English muffin, the light 100-calorie version muffin that has the 8 grams of fiber that I showed you last night. And then I have 2 eggs fried in pan, 1 slice of Kraft's American Singles, and some butter. So, and then I just made another latte, oat milk latte. Okay, it's not really a latte, but close enough. Okay, guys, I'm off to get ready to go to the Domain, which is like our outdoor mall, It's kind of similar to like maybe the Grove in LA if you've ever been. I'm gonna return this Zara shirt, which I really like. I just didn't like how it fit on me, and I got it online. Well, they actually ordered it for me at the store, and then it got mailed to the store, and I picked it up, and it's cute. It's just, I don't know. I got it for work, but I'm not really into it. But here's what I'm wearing today. I'm showing a lot of skin today. I'm wearing a mock neck crop top that I got from Ross for $6.99. It's in my Ross haul if you haven't seen that yet. And these Forever 21 high-waisted jeans. And I'm also going to be going to Neiman Marcus to take back this dress. I really love this dress. I just don't like the way that it I don't like the way that it bunches up on me. I absolutely love it. You may have seen this in one of my other vlogs. I gotta make sure to post that vlog. I just record randomly, so sometimes I even lose track of the days, but this dress is by ALC. It fit really well in the front. It's just that I have a booty, so it kind of gaps up in the back, and I don't like that. And this dress was not, you know, inexpensive. Look, I don't know what kind of budget you guys are working with, but it was kind of expensive for me. It was $395, and I just don't think it's worth it for it to not fit like a dream. I was totally fine paying that much for it, but I just felt like if I'm gonna spend $395 on a bodycon dress, it better really fit my body like perfectly. So I don't care if they try to give me an issue about it. I haven't worn it. The tags are still on it, so run me my money back. Okay? But I really just want to return these two things and then head to a coffee shop and do some work because I have an appointment at 5 o'clock on the phone. But I'll see you guys maybe in the car or when I get there. You guys, the Gucci store is coming. We're working on it. Anyway, this Louis Vuitton store is trash. It's always crowded, no matter what time of day. Okay, I picked up some stuff at Zara. Now off to the last stop, H&M. Zara, their fitting rooms are closed. So you like have to buy stuff, try it on, take it home, it doesn't fit, and then you go back to return it, and then you buy more stuff, because that's how that works. I'm not even gonna look. Okay. Let's put some. I refuse to like touch my face with my hands because the corona is still alive and well. Okay, look, watch me still touch my phone, right? Even though, but I have a meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. But it's gonna be a rough week because I had 2 closings that were supposed to happen last week in addition to the one that I already had, and none of them happened. So now I'm still trying to fix the situation with one of them, and then the other one got delayed to God knows when. And my client's using crypto to buy the house now to get extra money. It's Lord, if people think being a real estate agent is easy, yes, I can shop in the middle of the day. That's a perk. But I mean, I'm working, like taking phone calls all the time. stopping what I'm doing, taking phone calls. But I'm addicted to the flexibility. Like, the fact that I could be on vacation and just take a phone call and not miss anything. There's so much work that I can do from home now, just, because of COVID. I can pay somebody to show a house for me if I have to, if I'm out of town, and I can still work with that client fully. It's great. I'm always... It's so funny though, because whenever I pass a new community or something, or a place that I've never been, I always like stop and I just detour and just take a look, because I'm like, wow, what is this gonna be? Or if it's a community that I really like that I've never seen before, I'll stop and just drive through it to see what's going on. I just like to know what's going on. I just try to keep my ear to the streets, so I can always say like, oh, I know that neighborhood, I've been there, or I've sold a house in that neighborhood, or I've drove past that. It really helps a lot, because when I have conversations with people, it really helps when I like can visualize what they're saying, or have something in mind for them. The bra is off, okay? It comes off immediately. I just made myself some iced coffee, some graham crackers. I know that's a random ass snack, but that's what I felt like having, is some coffee before I have my dinner in maybe like an hour or two. I'm just gonna do a little bit of work. I spoke to the lender for two of the deals, for the two deals that are actually not closing. That didn't close last week, so we're trying to figure that out, because we're both dumbfounded. And then I'm just gonna do some more of my CE classes. I really want to make some progress, because whenever I feel motivated to do something, I have to just like stop and just do it, because it's the same way when I feel motivated to clean or do anything like that, I'll just totally give into it and do it, because I don't know when I'm gonna feel that way again. So whenever I'm in the mood to do something that I usually hate doing, I have to do it, and I'll do it until I can't do it anymore, because who knows when I'll ever feel that way again. So I'm in a mood to like do some work right now, so I'm gonna do some work. Hey guys, I'm having a kind of rough night, because I was studying and kind of just on my balcony, and then I got a Facebook message from my cousin telling me that this like a really close family member had a stroke, and this family, not a family member, family friend, had a stroke, and I was just really upset about it, because my mother had a stroke. And when my mom had a stroke, this family friend was just so important to me during that time, because she really was close by and she just took the initiative to take care of me. She would pick me up from school. She would, take me in on the weekends so I wasn't home alone. And it's just that, like, my mother died of a stroke, so initially I got scared because I didn't know how serious it was. And I just was so upset about it, because, like, what are the chances of her having a stroke when she literally lost her best friend to a stroke? And I was just really upset about it. And I tried calling her daughter, who's, I consider like a cousin to me, and she didn't answer, so I left a voicemail and I left a text message, and she just got back to me and said, she's okay, she's going to be going to therapy, but it doesn't seem like her brain was super affected, or her memory, so I'm really happy about that. But I just want to kind of interrupt this and just tell people, it's just life. You just never know what's gonna happen. You really should just take life every day by day and just be grateful for life and that you can live here and still be a blessing to other people. It's just not worth it to spend your life unhappy, or at least not fight for the life that you feel that you deserve. Treat people well, work hard, really let people know that you love them and that you appreciate them. Don't waste any energy feeling sad, depressed, if you can help it. Really just try to just focus on how life is just so short and that it could be gone at any moment, and you really just need to treasure all of the time that you do have here on this earth. And I'm so glad that she's doing okay, but I just initially, like, my heart sank because I was just so afraid, because I haven't seen her in like maybe 3 or 4 years, and I can't even go visit her because it's a COVID situation. Like, we're in a pandemic, so I can't even go visit her or see how she's doing. And all I can do is call her, and I'll try to do that tomorrow. And well, I'm really happy though that I didn't get like so upset about it. Like, I didn't start crying or screaming or anything. And at first I thought it was going to trigger me because, like I said, I lost my mom. She had a stroke. That wasn't eventually what killed her, but she was completely paralyzed on her left side, and that was just such a devastating thing. I think she eventually had a heart attack. But hopefully I'll get into that at some point in a vlog, because that's still a really rough topic for me to talk about. But when I heard my family friend had a stroke, I was just really like devastated, because I didn't want to go through that again. Like, stroke, the word stroke is such a triggering word for me. Like, you have no idea how scary it is for somebody to be paralyzed just because of something that happened, like, in their brain, and slurred speech, and it's really like scary for me. That's why, even though sometimes I have my moments with eating, bad and cheating and stuff, I really do try to watch what I eat. I try to live a healthy lifestyle to an extent. I'm not perfect, and I do make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes I overeat and whatever, but I care about what I eat, and I do try to keep up with my fitness, because I would hate to die of something that I could have prevented. It's totally different if you have a condition that you were born with, or something that you developed, like a cancer or something like that. But to die over my eating habits that I had control over as an adult, that would just be devastating to me. So I don't even know where I was going with that, but you guys, if you have somebody here in your life that you haven't spoken to in a while, please take this time to just call them, see how they're doing, send them a text, let them know that you love them. If you haven't seen them, maybe plan a trip to see them. Whatever you can do, just let people know that you love them and you're here for them, because this is a big reminder that I really need to check up on some people in my life. Because if something happened to them, I would feel really guilty that I hadn't spoken to them in a while, even though me not speaking to them has nothing to do with how I feel about them, and it's no love lost. It's just I haven't had the time, or I kept saying I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it, next week, or on a holiday. So just listen to me and let people know that you love them,